going to be very simple and very straight to the point. It's going to be basically about my favorite concept in spirituality. I think basically it's the reason why I started to get into spirituality, or more on the cultish side of things. You saw with the thumbnail, you saw with the video, so with the title, I mean that today's video is going to be on crystals. I'm going to be showing you guys the crystals that I have currently and what they have helped me with and what I've learned from having crystals and things like that. I'm going to be telling you guys how to take care of them and basically what energy the crystals that I have like the energy that they have. I have my laptop with me, so I'm going to be googling everything, not just because I don't know, I just need to not give you guys incorrect information, because I hate it when I watch someone's video and they give information about spirituality and it's wrong, and I don't want to be that person. So yeah, that is what we're going to be doing today. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know some of the crystals that I have. Other crystals that I currently have. I don't know how I'm going to show you guys these crystals. Okay, these are the crystals that I have, but I will show you guys to them like one by one. We are going to start with my favorite crystal, and that's going to be rose quartz. I love rose quartz. If you know me, you know this is like my favorite rock, and for obvious reasons, it's more on the love side of things, but not necessarily love about attracting other people. Well, it can be if you charge it to attract people or to make people like you. But for me, I had a lot of rose quartz. Like, I feel like if you know me, you'll know I had like a lot. But I have this tendency of giving people crystals that I feel like they need. Or like if I'm carrying a crystal with me, like I've given so many people crystals, like it's crazy. That's why I have so little. I know you guys are probably like, the collection used to be bigger, but I try to give people crystals. I'm probably gonna buy new crystals, but I'm waiting to buy new crystals next year, because I don't want to buy crystals like an addiction. I just want to buy it like when some have served its purpose and I need new energy. So I feel like next year I will definitely need new energy, depending on what I'm doing next year. I love rose quartz because it's a compassion rock. It's a rock about love and Venus, you know. It's a beautiful rock. It connects you with your heart chakra, you know. It's a beautiful rock to have. But again, I don't want to give wrong information, so we are going to Google together what rose quartz is used for. To be honest, I had a lot of rose quartz. Like some I stole from Nani's house. Shout out to Nani and her mom for letting me steal their rose quartz. They had like a lot. Like their house is like, it's a beautiful house to be in. Like the energy is just, I love its energy. So I basically stole their rocks. This is one of them, I think. Or is this the one I bought? See, I don't even know, because I give so many people rocks. But this is the one that I stole at Nani's house. Look how big it is. And it's like my favorite rock. Like this one I'm never gonna give anyone. This one I might give, no, this one too, because I remember this one is the one that I bought. I bought my crystals at Hello Indigo Hello. The link will be in the description. They do charge like 60 rand for delivery and things like that. But if you're in Cape Town, I think it'll be cheaper. I don't remember. It says here that rose quartz is used to balance emotional health, release emotional blockages, and balance other chakras. I don't necessarily agree, because I use different crystals for different purposes. So this is basically pure love simplified. Think Steven Universe's mom. She was rose quartz and she loved earth. Like she was a lover. Even though she did some bad things, she was a lover at heart. So basically when you think of rose quartz, think Steven Universe's mom. Think love, family, compassion, closeness, community, connection, heart, your heart center, pure love. Basically just think all those things. But it's basically focused more on the self. But if someone gives you a rose quartz, take it as a, oh, it's a cute rock to give to someone. And I gave a lot of people rose quartz. Fucking bitches. I hope they appreciate it. Oh, speaking of rose quartz, it was actually the first crystal that I got. I had a crystal necklace that I got at Luvisa. I remember I bought me and my sister matching crystal necklaces. She got an amethyst and then I got a rose quartz. And then it broke. I remember like the day when it broke, I was at an ex-friend's house, right? And then I was playing with it, and then I put it on like my head because I don't know what the fuck I did that. And then it broke, and I was like, shit, fuck. But I didn't know what it meant then. But then I gave her like half of it, and then I took the half because I read somewhere that like if a crystal breaks when you're with someone, you should probably give them that half. Maybe they need it. So I just gave it to her. And it's funny that we stopped being friends because it's like a compassionate rock and a friendship rock. But I'm not gonna like talk bad on her because we don't have bad blood or shit like that. But it's a rock that's basically like, also not only does it bring energy to me, it's also like a synchronicity because it was the first crystal necklace, well, crystal that I got. It was it basically describes the friendship that I have with Nani very well because I picked up, I remember I wrote this on my spam. I was walking with her and then I picked up a rose quartz. It was like during a Cancer full moon, and I picked it up when I was with her, and her house obviously has rose quartz and things like that. So it's basically like a major synchronicity to me. But I feel like other people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? But for me, it's like a synchronicity. It makes sense that I would be most attached to this crystal because I found out my aura color, and apparently it's green. If you remember, you remember. If you don't remember, you have to follow me on Instagram to see what other things I do. But yeah, basically, if you want to see your aura color, basically just go to like a place that has like white light, not white light, like a white background, and then just stand there for like a minute while recording yourself. Obviously, just breathe in, breathe out, stand there for like a minute or three, and then eventually around you there will be like a color that forms like around you. There were some people who didn't believe in this, but this was debunked by a lot of people that work with cameras and shit like that. Plus there's like this camera that can capture your aura, so that was debunked, so it's definitely true. But it makes sense that I would be connected to this because, you know, it's about heart, green. When you have a green aura, it means you're usually connected to your heart because the heart chakra color is green, you know. So it's definitely one of my favorite crystals. It has helped me with a lot of things like self-love, love for other people. Does it attract love? If you charge it for it to like bring you love and things like that. I don't know which one of this is, I think this was for self-love and this is for like relationship wise, but it does work. Yeah, but it's funny because like some chakra hands would see me post crystals like a lot. They'd be like, oh, that's why I like you, and I'm like, hee. So yeah, some of the rocks energy or the crystal energy will rub off on you. So the energy that you carry with yourself, like let me say you carry rose quartz a lot like me, you will obviously attract people to you, or you'll make people like you more. The next crystal is my favorite crystal in the whole wide world. It's a selenite. Selenite is used to cleanse bad energy, right? So basically any negative thoughts you have, any negative energies around your place and things like that, it basically cleanses all of that. Has it done that for me? For me, yes. Yes, it definitely does. Because I have a lot of anger issues, and like when I hold it, like just like hold it, like it helps me calm down. So yeah, but then again, I'm gonna Google because I don't want to be wrong and I don't want to give you guys wrong information. But it's my favorite rock. It's like a purifying thing, and plus it charges your other crystals. I think that's why I got it, because when I got my crystals, I made it very strategic about the crystals that I got. I got one that charges, one that energizes, and I think I got one that stabilizes. Yes, selenite is a powerful healing crystal that promotes peace and calm, mental clarity and well-being. So definitely it has helped me in those aspects. Obviously you can see it's a big crystal. I can't carry it around, or I can't carry it anyway. So what I like doing is I like placing it on my laptop because like most of the energy that I get is not necessarily in person, it's more necessarily on social media, like on my phone, on my laptop. So I try to like put it on my phone or put it like on my laptop. I know you guys are thinking this bitch is crazy, but it works. So I would literally put it like on my laptop and things like that, especially when I need clarity on something. I would meditate with it, and I would just hold it like in my hands to make me calm and things like that. So definitely it has helped with that. I don't have an interesting story about it as I did the rose quartz, but it's definitely one of my favorite crystals. I suggest that if you buy any crystals, I think you should get a selenite, definitely. It has given me a lot of clarity and a lot of peace and a lot of calmness. I'm more calm than I used to be. You can even hear it in the way I talk. Like obviously there'll be some times where like there are outbursts, but that's because of passion and not aggression. And I have a video essay on that about passion and aggression and telling the difference. The next crystal I have is a pyrite crystals. A pyrite crystal. This crystal has been so helpful ever since I got it. It was a gift to me by Nani. I don't know what crystal I gave her. I don't even know if I gave her a crystal. But she basically gifted me this pyrite because I think she had a lot. I don't know. But this a pyrite is basically fool's gold. Like if you are gonna use like its modern term, it's fool's gold. It promotes success, wealth, and abundance. I think so far I charged it to give me money. Nah, the funny thing about this is, literally, you can ask my sister, I charge it like randomly. I charged it randomly on a random ass day. I was like, I charge you to bring me money. And I literally got money that same day. Pyrite is a strong protection stone that shields the wearer from negative energy as environmental pollutants. It promotes physical well-being, stimulating the second and third chakra. I think I know where I got the wealth thing from. There was this Indian, my Vedic birth chart, right? It talks, Vedic astrology is basically Indian astrology. Now in Indian astrology, they will tell you which stones to use if you want to attract wealth based on your thingy. So that's what they say. So you can, if you put it on your solar plexus chakra, apparently during meditation, it will stimulate the area of your solar plexus chakra, and you will attract either money, creativity, or success that way. Your solar plexus chakra is basically, I think it's the yellow one. Wait, let me Google. Again, I don't want to give you guys wrong information, but I think your solar plexus chakra is like the way you express yourself creative wise, because I know your sacral is orange. Yes, it's the Manipura. It's your solar plexus chakra. It's basically, yeah, it's your third chakra, and it's how you express yourself. When you think solar plexus chakra, think Leo energy. If you don't know what I mean when I say Leo energy, I've checked out my astrology video where I give a breakdown of like what I think of astrological placements and astrological energies. But basically it's like your confidence, your assertiveness, decisions and things like that. So basically like how you express yourself. That's how I can put it. So yeah, has it given me some money? Yep. But it's a useful crystal. I've always wanted a pyrite crystal, by the way. The next one is my favorite crystal. It's my moonstone, because I'm a Cancer rising. I also have something with in tune with the moon. A moonstone is basically for intuition, right? And you know what's funny? I lost this crystal, and then it popped up one day. Like there were so many instances where I lost this crystal. First, it was when I was living in Bloom, and it was with my ex at the time. It like fell under his bed, and he thought I was trying to bewitch him. How can I bewitch you with a crystal that's used for intuition? But anyway, and then I lost it when I came back to Kimberley. Like I lost it. I was looking everywhere for it. I was so sad. I was like, my favorite crystal is gone. And then when I detached from it, or like when I forgot about it, that's when I found it. So yeah, but it's my favorite crystal. It's basically like for higher knowledge, information, intuition, and things like that. But then again, I don't want to tell you guys lies, so I'm gonna Google. If you have a moonstone crystal, you will know that you will have vivid as wild as dreams. Moonstone is associated with passion, fortune telling, balance, and luck, and can reunite lovers when they quarrel. Said to be the most powerful on a full moon. It can be worn as jewelry, placed on, it's best placed for the third eye for healing purposes. Basically, your intuition. Your third eye is basically inner wisdom. But yeah, I didn't know it was used for good luck and fortune telling. And people like saying that I'm psychic and things like that. I'm not psychic. I just can recognize patterns that other people can't see. Balance. Have I gotten balance in my life ever since I used this rock? Not really. But other things I have gotten, like intuition and passion. And I talked about passion and things like that. So yeah. The next crystal, this is the second last one, is my opalite. It's fake opal, basically. This is my opalite. I don't know what it's actually used for. Like, I'm not even gonna like try to lie to you. But if I had to guess, I think it would be for stability. Or did I just buy it because it's pretty? Oh, I remember the story as to how I bought this crystal. I was watching Uncut Gems and I saw an opal and I was like, wow, I really want an opal. By the way, opals are expensive. There's no fucking way in hell I'm getting an opal. But like, I was like, I want something similar. And then I bought this. It's so pretty. Like, when you look at it from certain angles, it looks different. Like, it obviously won't show you up, but when you look through it, like, the inside of it is like orange, but then it's like green and yellow. It's an amazing crystal to look at. Like, if you want to just have something pretty to look at and just focus on, get you an opalite. I love using it when I study because it helps me focus. I don't know why, but maybe that's why. Opalite is said to stabilize mood swings. Has it helped? Definitely. And to overcome tiredness. I said I use it when I work because it helps me focus, so maybe there's a connection. Oh, it's also used for wealth. I did not know that. I have so many crystals about wealth, but where is the wealth? I'm joking. But yeah, basically that is apparently what opalite is used for. And yeah, it's one of my favorite crystals. I liked putting it in my agate, my white agate cluster, but I gave that cluster to Leroy. He has it now. He's an owner of that thing. And then my last crystal is the crystal that gives me so much abundance and so much happiness and so much stability and so much groundedness. It's my, I think it's Amazonite, the rough cluster of an Amazonite. Amazonite is said to bestow truth, honor, and integrity to its wearer. That's basically the things that I preach: truth, honor, and integrity. It's used to treat fatigue, trauma, or anything else that may take energy away from the person. Amazonite is said to help promote with the thyroid gland and also aids in treating alcoholism. I did not know that because usually when I use it, it's for like wealth, or I charged it for health. Not health. Yes, actually. Oh wow, this crystal works very well. I actually charged it for wealth, I remember, because I got a pamphlet. When you buy your crystals on Hello Indigo Hello, they will give you a little pamphlet on like what each crystal means and things like that. So I remember it said something about health and healing trauma. So I think that's what I charged it for. And then I also charged it for wealth because I like charging things for wealth. You never know. That is my crystal collection. Obviously I had other crystals, but I won't talk about them now because they're not my crystals, they are other people's crystals now. But yeah, basically my journey with crystals has been amazing, and some have opened my eyes, some have helped with my spiritual experience, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to have crystals in order to elevate your energy or elevate your spiritual experiences. You can still achieve all these things without crystals. I was drawn to them. That's why I bought them. And yeah, basically, if you feel drawn to buy crystals, definitely buy crystals. But if you don't feel drawn to it, then I don't think you should. Taking care of crystals is, it's like taking care of a dog or a cat. I have a cat, so I'm gonna say it's like okay, cats are self-sufficient, so I'm not gonna say even a cat. But it's basically like having a routine. If you have a routine for yourself, you have to have a routine for your crystals. You need to charge them every full moon and new moon. You have to cleanse them every new moon and full moon. I would make videos demonstrating how I cleanse my crystals. I'll maybe make a cleanse my crystals with me type of day, or I'll make a short on like what I do when it's a full moon and a new moon, so you guys can actually see like how I actually clean my crystals, and I'll just tell you like I put them in the water, or I use sage, or I use incense, you know. You'll actually see how I do it and things like that. But I would say always charge your crystals. If you have crystals, wear them a lot, hold them a lot, bond with them, spend time with them, and yeah, basically they will help because they feed off of your energy just as much as you feed off of their energy. Um, and yeah, if you have any questions about crystals, purchasing crystals, how to check if a crystal is legit, I think I should tell you that now. If you buy a crystal from a dingy place and you want to check if it's legit, just take a lighter or place it, I'm not going to say under fire, jiggy jiggy, you burn yourself.
Hi guys, it's editing Beyonce here, and what I actually wanted to say was when you have purchased your crystals, you're going to take a lighter or a match, but I don't think a match will be very safe. Take a lighter and then ignite the flame on the lighter, obviously, and then put your crystal under the what you call above the flame, and then if they burn, if it melts, it's obviously fake, and then if it leaves a burn mark that doesn't fade away, like when you wipe it, it's definitely fake. I tested it with my crystals. The marks, like the ash burns and things like that, they stayed, but then when I wiped it, they were gone. So that's how you know they're real or not.
I feel like I should talk about this because like a lot of people, after the baker situation, I feel like it's my duty to talk about it. You can't bewitch someone with crystals. If you have crystals, you'll know people will think you're trying to bewitch them or manipulate their energy, and it's like, no, it's not even that. Because I use crystals for very not selfish reasons, for myself, not for other people. So it's really funny, like when people think a crystal, like a rock, is gonna cause bad luck in their life. But then again, it would be hypothetical of me to say that because I believe they bring good luck in my life. So that is the video on crystals and what they've helped me with. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it has given you some insight and some information about what it's actually like to own a crystal, whether they work, and whether you should invest in one. That's the video. I will see you in another video, maybe based on spirituality, music, talks, something else, I don't know, but I'll see you in the next video. Bye.